Hey guys, Freddie here, owner of Lawn Thumbs, where I've grown this business from 0 to over 2 million in revenue, and I'm here to help you succeed. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to do a review on this Carta measuring wheel by Plot. Plot has been developing solutions for DIYers, construction, landscaping that make planning and measuring easier than ever. So let's open this up. Do this first. In order to use your wheel properly, you'll need to download the Plot mobile app, scan the QR code, or go to the mobile app store and download. And I have already done that. It just looks cool, to be honest with you. Like technology for measuring at the highest form of elegance. So I have not looked at the directions. I'm just kind of going with it, and so far seems pretty simple to put together. And here it's got a platform for your phone, kickstand. I can just imagine the customer going, whoa, no wonder I needed to hire a professional, because I wouldn't have that to measure whatever garden area that we need to measure. I've been using this now for 2 weeks, knowing that I was going to make this review, and I gotta say I'm pretty impressed, to be honest with you. I thought for sure that I was gonna like come up with a lot of cons first to make it more realistic, you know what I'm saying? But as I've been practicing using this with one of my garden managers, I actually feel like if my garden manager was on this side of things, he would feel like he needs this immediately, like all the time. I actually see a time where all my garden managers are going to want this and actually get to the point where maybe they'll have issues with their Plot measuring wheel. Like I hope that these last and are durable. I don't know that yet, but I do see a time where this is going to be an essential tool for my garden managers. Now, we're really going to use this Carta measuring wheel by Plot for 3 services, at least for now, until we actually start getting way more comfortable with it. But one is measuring garden beds to see how long it's going to take us for faster estimating. Also to find out how much mulch and material like that we're going to need inside each one. Another reason why I think it's essential for the garden beds with this wheel is because there's like no question on what garden beds are supposed to be worked on. And that's something that I think the garden managers are really going to like. The second is sometimes on satellite view in the office, we can't see some parking lots because of trees or because the properties are so new, they're not updated on Google Maps. The reason why we like this with the parking lots is because you can actually draw it out, and then you can actually submit that to the customer and say, these are the areas that we are going to plow. Does that work? Now, the third reason that we're going to use the Carta measuring wheel by Plot is for Christmas lights. And the reason why I think this is going to be really essential for the light estimators as well is because same concept. You measure the side of the house if you want lights on it, you measure the front, you measure the other side, maybe you measure around the house. And again, the estimator can hand this to the installer, and the installer will have no question on what areas of the house they're supposed to measure. You start where you want to start plowing, and then I just start measuring. I forgot to select the device. As I approach the starting point, the device is letting me know that I'm getting close. There we go. So now I'm stopped, found the measurement. So what I'm going to do here is press the export, go to PDF, send that to whoever needs to see it. So when you've got your property measured, you click the project, and in the middle of your screen you'll see the square foot. So 7,413 square feet. And then you can send that information to whoever needs to see it. Again, we're going to send that to old Rich over there. I'm going to change the settings to line mode. But I want you to understand that when you're measuring for Christmas lights on a roof line with this Plot measuring wheel, act like it's your regular wheel that you've always used. Nothing changes. You still can do the lines like this or whatever you got to do. The way you've always been measuring, you still can with this new device. I also want to add that there are already Christmas lights up here, and I counted them all. There's 83 Christmas lights, so that means there's 83 feet. So let's see what the card does. You have to act like you can see how far that peak's going to go out, and then you're going to measure the eaves, and then you're going to go to the front. Now I'm going to go past, we're on the corner here because I want to get a better view of the peak. Getting the eaves. And then I'm stopping. So as you can see here, the measurement comes out to 86 feet, 86.4. We knew there was 83 feet. You always want a little bit extra. So this is actually very accurate. And again, like I've mentioned before, it actually draws out the sides that you're gonna want to give this to the installer, right? So your light installer will get there, and there's no question. He can see the front, side, and other side. Now he can see there's nothing in the back, so he won't have to touch that. So we're gonna export that as well. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. I will say there's a small learning curve. You'll want to take a day before you hand this out to anybody. But once you do that, if you take, you know, an hour after unboxing this, measuring a few things, really focusing on how this could be applied into your business, I think you're going to see that, like I did, I'm coming to the conclusion that we actually are going to need this if we're going to be having estimates being done. So I was actually looking for some flaws to let you know about it. The only flaw I have is this. First of all, I'm a short guy, so it doesn't bother me at all. But I let a taller estimator use this, and he thought that even though he put the pole up as high as it goes, it was still too short for him to read the screen. So he was hoping that this pole could be a little higher up like it is for me, so I can read the screen really easy as I'm going. So that's the one flaw. The only other flaw, which is really hilarious, it's not even a flaw, it's just that it looks so cool that when you get it dirty from measuring a muddy garden bed or something, you know, you're gonna have to clean it because you're not gonna want to put this in the back of the truck. You want this to be put inside the truck because, let's face it, it's an awesome piece of technology, and you don't want that bumping around in the back of the truck. So that's my quick review. I think it's awesome. I really do feel in a few weeks when after all my estimators are using this, I'm going to get the feeling that they're actually going to want them and need them, and I'm going to have to buy everybody some, including a backup probably.